We're back with Ron Brownstein and Pat Buchanan. You know, I'm stunned occasionally by shamelessness in this town. The vice president left, well, he didn't leave town, did he? He just got left office, and his top aide got in huge trouble, apparently regarding pushing the cause, keeping secrets, and giving false evidence, false testimony. They are last night, both in tuxedos, black tie, both getting awards from Frank Gaffney, our buddy here. I mean, they just keep giving themselves awards. The American Enterprise Institute, all these front groups. Pat, they never stop giving themselves awards and giving speeches to each other. I mean, look, there's Rumsfeld. I mean, this is the gang's all here.
Chris, that's what journalists do, too.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's endless awards.
They're giving each other Journalist of the Year.
I mean, poor Scooter wants his law practice back.
Yeah.
He'd like to get back.
That's Gaffney's folks. That's his crowd. That's what he believes in. That's what Cheney believes in.
That has been part of the secret of conservative success. 25 years ago, Sid Blumenthal wrote a book, right? The Counter-Establishment. There is a network, a web of institutions that support people when they're out of government, help get the credentials to move into government. It is something that the left has tried to emulate in the last decade, especially. But
you're an erstwhile Republican.
It is always
Dick
there.
Cheney
it's a safety net.
Out there like he is,
right?
Getting awards, giving awards, wearing black ties, celebrating his very being. Is that good for the Republican Party?
I don't know, but I think it's good for Cheney. He clearly has become it's a very powerful voice. I mean, and he's saying what he believes. Right. Secondly, and he is jamming Obama, and so are the generals at the Pentagon, and they're going to get those troops,
you know,
I think.
Democrats...
You think that'll be the bottom line here?
Obama can't keep it at zero. He's not going to pull them out, so he's going to give them 20, 30, 40,000
I don't know,
at least.
he's going to 40. But look, Democrats once thought that Cheney's talking was unambiguously a positive for Democrats and hurt Republicans. But in this environment we're in, where part of the challenge for Democrats is a very mobilized Republican base, Cheney does, in fact, do that, even if he does kind of drive away some in the middle. For the White House, it's especially infuriating because they believe the difficulty of the situation in Afghanistan is directly a function of Bush's failures to deal with the problems as it deteriorated, especially in his second term. So to hear Cheney come out now and kind of blame them.
That's a fair criticism of the Republicans, Bush and Cheney, and Gibbs made it, I'll say that. But Cheney is elevating himself into a direct battle for the White House, and that is not a bad thing for Dick Cheney. He's become the foreign policy defense voice of the Republican/conservative establishment.
This who lost Afghanistan canard, which began tonight, perhaps here with Frank Gaffney. The trouble with that is it encourages any president, right, left, or center, to keep troops everywhere. Because whenever you pull the troops out, you're accused of, quote, losing.
You know, don't send them in.
Well,
thank you, Pat. I agree.
There are these Shakespearean.
That's definitional.
There are these Shakespearean conversations between Lyndon Johnson and Richard Russell in 1965 on the tapes, in which Johnson says exactly that. I can't see going forward. I can't see a victory at the end. But if I pull the troops out, I will be eviscerated by the right. No, I'm saying. But he had exactly that concern.
Nixon, Goldwater, and Rockefeller will kill me if I do this. I've got to put him in, Dick. And Dick says, this is a god-awful mess, Lyndon.
And
what
Lyndon
are we doing?
And Johnson says, and so that, you don't want a president to have to make the decisions on those bases. But there is these pressures are reality.
Pat Buchanan, gentlemen, thank you.